What's up, guys, and welcome back to another video. Today's video is predictions time for Wales taking on Ireland this weekend in what should be a very, very interesting contest. Now, Wales have been on a high. They were on a 14th match winning streak, got broken by England, but then came back and took over the world in the World Rugby rankings when they became number one for the very first time. Ireland have been on not the greatest of years. It's been a poor start in the Six Nations, and then these autumn internationals got a good win over Italy, but then got pounded by England in over 50 points scoring game, which was a little bit shocking and not good enough from Irish rugby team, and they're going to need to really shake things up in order to put on a strong performance against Wales this weekend. The rankings are up for grabs this weekend. I mean, Wales lose. If they lose their spot, All Blacks go back to number one. Ireland have a chance at going back to number third, even maybe second, if they win convincingly, but that's going to have to take a lot of work. The talk is Johnny Sexton is back, and maybe Henshaw. So it will definitely give Wales a boost this weekend. Hopefully Conor Murray's fit and ready for this big clash. Wales have gone with a younger side, experimenting a few things here and there, which rightly so. I mean, we've got a team that's really done well, experiment before the Rugby World Cup. So I'm interested to see how this one plans out, because there's a lot on the line in this game if you come to think of it. Yes, you might not care about the Rugby World rankings, but you've got to care about that big World Cup that is just around the corner. And I mean, teams really need to put their names down on the map and let the world know that they are here to be competitive. They are here to make a stand and take a point going forward, and cause a few headaches, make a few waves. And Ireland really need to do that this weekend against Wales. They need to shock the world and beat Wales if they are wanting to become some sort of threat. I mean, last year it was all hype for Ireland. This year it's not really. And the quarterfinals just around the corner, which is a potential opportunity to take on either South Africa or New Zealand. And at this rate, South Africa and New Zealand are on the rise, or and Ireland aren't. So it's going to be a hell of a contest and a big opportunity for Ireland to really tackle and take on. As for Wales, they've got Australia in their pool. They've got an opportunity of winning the pool. They've got an opportunity of heading into the World Cup as world number one. They've really got a lot to play for. Warren Gatland has done extremely well for the boys in red, and rightly so. I think he's a great coach and a great leader. Joe Schmidt has done also great things for Ireland. Obviously, they've been going through a little bit of a slope now, but hopefully that can change for Ireland this weekend. I mean, there's no excuse for the squad. They've got a quality squad. Yes, they're going to get a few forces in that's going to boost them this weekend, but they just need to catch a wake up. Um, Lineouts need to be on point. If they're not on point, they're going to lose the game like they did last week to England. They need to be good on the handling. They need to be quick. They need to run. They need to do less kicking and more running. And I think then they're fine. As for Wales, they got a great team on them, and it'll be interesting to see how that game plays out and how we see results. I mean, the last time these two teams met, it was for Wales to get the Grand Slam Six Nations title, and Wales dominated that game against Ireland. I mean, there were people thinking, okay, Ireland's going to end off on a strong note and beat Wales, break that little record they had then, and it wasn't the case. Ireland lost convincingly, and it wasn't a pretty game for them. So a lot is on the line, and a big redemption opportunity for Ireland as they take on Wales this weekend in what should be, to my mind, a really, really fantastic test match. I'm excited to watch this. Obviously, I think Scotland and Georgia are playing. Georgia just played the Kings the other day, so they nearly lost, by the way, so Scotland better go in and give them a bit of a drumming. But it should be interesting games this weekend. But I'm keen to watch Wales versus Ireland. I think both these teams have a lot to prove and a lot to continue on. Obviously, prove Ireland, continue on Wales. Wales and Ireland contested a total of 127 times since their first meeting in 1882. Wales have won 69 of those matches, whilst Ireland have won 51. Very close rivalry compared to the others, so that's very interesting. But obviously, Wales obviously got more wins over them. There's also been 7 drawn matches between these two magnificent nations. Now, If we've got advantages, pros and cons for Wales going into this game, they're playing at home. Principality Stadium, Millennium Stadium. I mean, that gives you the motivation and power, and we know Wales are strong there, so that's going to be very tough for Ireland to really take on. So they're going to need to really drum it. Last time they met was at that stadium too, and the score was 25-7. So the Celtic rivals is definitely going to be on, but Ireland's going to need to catch a wake up. As for Ireland, they've got a lot to play for too, and a lot of motivation boost for them. I mean, if Sexton is back, what a player to come in. And two, they need to redeem themselves from an absolutely appalling result last week. They broke records for the wrong reasons. Now they need to minus that, forget about it, swipe the slate clean, and focus on playing proper quality rugby that we know as fans, whether you support or dislike Ireland, as rugby fans in general, you want to see a competitive game. You don't want to see a walkover like last week. I want to see competitive rugby, lots of tries, try there, try there, try there, try there, back and forth, exciting games, and I think that is what we could see this weekend. And that brings me to predictions. As we are playing in Wales, I think Wales are definitely going to have the advantage on them going forward. Ireland have a lot to prove, and they're going to have a lot to redeem of redemption that's going to be needed in this game. So, but even having said that, I'm going to go Wales to win this big one by less than 10 points. I think it's going to be close up at the start, but then I think Wales is just going to be a little bit too strong for Ireland in that second half, and we'll just take it on. Again, selections of the squads at the time of this recording hadn't quite been announced, but I heard of the rumour mill that Henshaw and Sexton were back. So it should be interesting contest for that, and it will give them a boost. But if Ireland or Wales are mixing things up, every opportunity for Ireland to capitalise on that and to maybe pick up a win. But having said that, I still think Wales might just be one step ahead of them. But it's a battle of the coaches, Warren Gatland versus Joe Schmidt, two New Zealanders battling it out, two great coaches. That's going to be exciting to watch. And then you got the battles of two fantastic Celtic rivals going against each other too in Wales and Ireland. So prediction, Wales to win by less than 10 points. Should be an epic game, and I hope to see lots of tries and surprising results. Catch me at the live stream on that game on Saturday. I will be there live streaming it, so make sure you join me on that one. It is going to be awesome. Thanks so much for watching. Give the video a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you soon for another one. Stay safe and never give up. Cheers.